Marwa uses his villagers to help him build, and he fires them without paying, treats them like slaves. His brother doesn't like him. Marwa is a scammer, a thief, and a master liar. He is stingy and won't buy things for himself, constantly begging for donations. Guys, this is one of the topics. Actually, this is one of the comments that I received in my previous video. The previous video is called May God Protect I Am Marwa from all the hate from negative reactors. This is one of the comments that I received from one of my viewers. All right? So, this viewer is trying to say something that I Am Marwa is bad. I Am Marwa is a thief. I Am Marwa is a conman. I Am Marwa is a scammer. Where is the evidence? People out here have decided to get out and spoil the name of I Am Marwa without concrete evidence. All right? People are out to soil the name of I Am Marwa without any valid evidence. People are saying that I Am Marwa is bad. But let me ask you, who is that one bad person who will allow visitors to come from wherever they're coming from and stay in his villa and use the resources in his villa if he's a bad person? Who is that who is that bad person who will allow that? Who will allow visitors to come from outside Africa and get into his villa, use the resources there to their satisfaction, then leave? That is I Am Marwa. You are trying to say that I Am Marwa is bad, but I Am Marwa is one person who has allowed Jamaican uncle to come to his villa, to stay there, to live there, use the resources within the villa. Is there any bad person who can allow that? I am sure that if there's a bad person, then that bad person cannot even allow anyone to come to his villa and use the resources there. From that comment, I've also heard that I've heard the viewer saying that I Am Marwa uses the villagers to build. He uses the villagers to build and chases them away without paying them. Let me tell you, so many people have worked for I Am Marwa in his villa. So many people have worked there, and so many people have stopped working there. The Bible says that there is time for everything. There's a time the respective individuals were working for I Am Marwa, and there was a time that they stopped working for I Am Marwa. So it is normal. You starting to work and finishing or stopping to work there is something normal because you can't stay in the same place forever. If you are saying that I Am Marwa uses villagers to build and chases them away, then obviously he would not be having any person working for him right now, because that story would have trended in the village in NYABOHANSE and nobody would wish to work for him because, after all, I Am Marwa would not pay them. But we know that even today, there are guys who are working for I Am Marwa. And just to mention them, we have Gake. Gake is one guy who works for I Am Marwa and he does an excellent job there. If he knew or if he knows that I Am Marwa uses people like slaves, as the viewer is saying, he would not dare go work for I Am Marwa. All right? If it is true that I Am Marwa uses people like slaves and chases them away without paying, then obviously Gake would not be working there. But we see Gake works for I Am Marwa in the villa. All right? So whatever the rumor that is being spread outside there that I Am Marwa employs and chases, employs, uses them and chases them away, that is just propaganda. All right? That is just propaganda. Apart from Gake, I think I am Masubo. I think Masubo also works for I am Marwa. If I'm wrong, you will correct me on this. But I'm just trying to emphasize that the claim that I am Marwa uses the villagers to work for him in his villa and then chases them away and fails to pay them after they have done the work. That is just a misconception. That is just a propaganda that is being peddled to soil the name of I am Marwa. All right. So let us, guys, not be people who focus on the negative side. And of course, I always insist that nobody is perfect in this world. Even Haya Marwa, he might have done something that doesn't please some people, but it doesn't mean that everything that he has done is wrong. All right. Even you, even me, I have my faults. So let us not always focus on the faults. Let us focus on the positives, because the positives that Aya Marwa has out there are more than the negatives, if they are. All right. As I mentioned before, I like Aya Marwa because he's someone who is very selfless. All right. And if I refer back to the comment, the viewer said that Aya Marwa is stingy. Is it true? Where is the evidence that shows that Marwa is stingy? If if he was a stingy person, then he would not have built a villa worth over 10 million Kenyan shillings. All right, a mean person, a stingy person, cannot even spend money on himself or on themselves. So the act or whatever Marwa has done in the NYABOHANSE village shows that he is not a stingy man. All right. If he were a stingy man, he would not even have traveled to all the countries that he has, because it takes a lot of money to travel from one country to another, to secure accommodation, to move. It takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of time, and a stingy person cannot afford to do all that. All right. So the claim that I am Marwa is stingy is not holding up. All right. Before I proceed, guys, if you are new to this channel, welcome to Life Mirror Television. This is the #1 online television channel where we give you facts and we entertain you. We give you reliable information. Sorry. Thank you for the guys who have subscribed. I have received subscription from viewers from New York, viewers from Bahamas, viewers from Brazil, viewers from Australia, viewers from the USA. So thank you guys for always subscribing to this channel. Thank you for watching our video. Please like this video and give it a thumbs up. And thank you for the support. Now, the next thing that I would like to explore based on this comment is the claim that I am Marwa depends on donors for his financing. Well, is it wrong to depend on donors? It is not wrong to depend on donors. And again, where is the evidence that shows that I am Marwa depends on donations? Where is that evidence? Let me tell you one thing, by the way. People donating for I am Marwa is just a kind of support they're giving him to appreciate the kind of good work that he's doing. When somebody wants to appreciate you, would you refuse? You can refuse, but if you don't want to refuse, you just receive it. So Aya Marwa is one person who has been loved by so many people in Kenya and beyond. So when he receives the donations from different people, those are people who are just trying to support his work. People want something good out of him. So Aya Marwa, being that he receives donation from different people, does not mean that he depends on the donations. And by the way, Haya Marwa is someone who has his own money. He's someone who earns a good amount from YouTube. YouTube pays. So let us not assume that Haya Marwa is only built on donation. Let us not assume that he only survives on the donation that people are giving him. All right? And we know YouTube also has that membership program where people who would like to become members of your channel can contribute something. They do it out of their willingness. They are not being forced. So receiving donation is not anything bad. It is something that anyone can choose to do. And again, he's saying that I am Marwa. This comment says that I am Marwa won't buy things for himself, constantly begging for donation. Constantly begging for donation. And I think I have clarified that. Then there's another comment from one of my viewers. Thank you for commenting, by the way. The viewer is saying, we all have sinned. We have all sinned and fell short of God's glory. That is a verse from the Bible. The Bible says that we have all sinned. So, the viewer, myself, and even I, Amaro, have sinned. We have all sinned and we've fallen short of God's glory. So in this comment, this viewer tries to tell us that let us not harshly judge I am Marwa, because even us, we have our own sin. Okay? Even the Bible says that let us not focus on the speckle in another person's eye, yet you also have the same speckle in your eyes. Let us focus on our own weaknesses first before we focus on other people's weaknesses. All right. So thank you guys for watching this, and I would like to express that let us not direct that hatred and negative energy towards I am Marwa by focusing on the negative sides, or on the rumors, or on the information being peddled around by the negative reactors. All right, we know the intention of the negative reactors. We know that they want to gain grounds by talking ill about I am Marwa. But let me tell you one thing: never abuse the bridge that helped you to cross a river. All right, never abuse the bridge that helped you to cross a river.